Hello and welcome. Sometimes when you talk about Nigeria, you just seem to think that there is no end to the issues that need to be attended to. Very recently, I saw a group of people that were pretending to represent their people come on air to reject the RUGA initiative by the federal government. I saw somebody like Edwin Clark pretending to represent the people of the South, in quote, and the other man representing Southeast, the other man representing Southwest, the other man representing Middle Belt. Let me tell Nigerians, particularly the people of the Southeast region, and by Southeast I mean the 11 states of the former Southeast and the former South together. If you don't shake yourself away from the divisive nomenclature that the Usman Dafodio children have labeled you, you will never succeed in whatever fight you are fighting against the agenda of the caliphate. You will never, and you will fail. The caliphate identified you as South. You adopted it. The caliphate adopts you as owners of oil, when in fact you are not the one in control of the oil. They agree that yes, you are from an oil producing area, but you are not the one controlling the oil. I don't want to go into that. I'm just sick and tired. It's a mess that a people so educated, a people so exposed, a people so traveled, a people blessed with oil and gas, a people blessed with resources can't use the advantages that they have, the natural advantages that they have, to make themselves politically relevant. Instead, they go seeking the approval of the children of the caliphate to make them relevant. That to me is funny. It's funny. Really funny. Now, what is there to say? What is there to say? What is really there to say? Let me address the South people. When you have a child that you have known for many years, a child you have loved and catered for many years, let's say, and the child today is 20 years old, and events turned around, and somehow they brought another child of about the same age, and they say, some time ago, 20 years ago, your child was switched at birth, and the child you've been tendering for 20 years, unfortunately, is not your child. This new child is now yours. And DNA test was carried out, and indeed it proved that the child you've been tendering for many years, for 20 years, is not your child, and this new child is your child. Now look at the scenario here. It will be very difficult to leave the child you have grown used to for over 20 years, a child you have called son, and a child that has called you daddy. It will be difficult to let it go. But you know very well that this is your true son. That is the same situation I know now. That is the predicament that a lot of the South people they have. You know very well that the identity of South is not your identity, but because you have grown used to it for many years, you're finding it difficult to jettison. And then your real identity, which has the same DNA with you, and just because you have been trained, your mind, your subconscious mind have been trained to see the Igbos as something you should be scared of. The Igbos will come and dominate you. The Igbos will come and oppress you. The Igbos will do this. The Igbos will do that. I have seen people, I don't know. I have seen friends of mine who have shown displeasure for me, claiming to be an Urobo man, and by implication jettisoning my identity of being a South. Of course, it shares superior wisdom, shares superior knowledge or superior intelligence. you have to go through the experience that I've had to be able to know the things I'm thinking. I am a born Urhobo man. I will choose to be nothing else than an Urhobo man. I will ever be an Urhobo man. Proud Urhobo man. No single tribe is superior to me. The Igbo tribe is not superior to the Urhobo man. Just as the Urhobo man is not superior to the Igbo man. The Igbo is not superior to Ijo, just as Ijo is not superior to Igbo. We are all one unique people created. But in as much as we allow these primordial, baseless sentiments to keep seeing ourselves differently, we will never fight this war. So therefore, I am speaking to the governors of the 11 eastern states, Edo, Delta, Bayelsa, Enugu, and all the rest that make that. And look, in as much as you put your interest first before the interest of the people, you are going to cause such a cataclysmic reaction by the people you are pretending to represent. Whatever you did that day that I saw that you hold a rally and each of you came up saying we reject RUGA, we reject RUGA. A lot of people have said I should speak about RUGA. You said you reject, you are approaching a battle in disunity and you hope to come successful in a battle you are tackling in disunity. It's really, really funny. Until the day the sons of the caliphate sees that the divisive nomenclature they put in you has been jettisoned by the people themselves, and they embrace hands and come together with one identity. That way, the caliphate will begin to see that a force is growing. It was evident in the 2011 election when the whole Christians came together and voted in one pattern. It scared them. Really scared the caliphate, and they went into their drawing board, brought out strategies that will further divide us again by using Osibanjo and Adeboye and Mbaka. Now we are divided further again. Until we resort and come back to that unity again, we will never challenge the caliphate. So whatever I saw Edwin Clark, Jang, and all those saying that it's just a laugh. Why do you think that these same people that know very well that the South rejects RUGA, they are insisting that they must have RUGA? And finally, to the Arewa youth who gave the Southern people 30 days to quit, that 30 days for government to revert back to the implementation of the RUGA initiative, and failure to do that, they will resort to something draconian or something catastrophic. I'm wondering why 30 days? Why not 3 days? 30 days is too long. 3 days to show that you are really, we don't like all this bluff. We don't like this bluff. 3 days and then we know that you are serious. And the argument to say that Southerners are doing business in the north and therefore Fulani should be also allowed to do business in the south. It's crazy. The logic behind that argument clearly supports how the people see us in the south as very stupid. And indeed, I really don't blame them, because one is tempted to actually believe that we are stupid. Now, the Southerners that come to the north to do business, I want to ask you, do government acquire land from them and give to the Southerners? No. A Southerner come to the north, buys his land, pay his taxes, pay for rent, pay for everything. If you want to rear your cows in the south, tell us how you want to go about it, and then seek permission from the government. If possible, pay rent, pay tax, pay everything, and then you'll be allowed. But to say you want to come to the south and claim land, and the land becomes your exclusive, you claim land and attach exclusivity to that land such that it becomes your private settlement, that we shall reject by whatever means necessary. No amount of threat, 30 days, 2 days, 1 day, 3 hours, whatever threat you put, we are watching, we are waiting. Thank you very much.